Hi, this is guitarist Denis Taaffe. I'm in my home studio. And I want to talk to you about cleaning your amps. Especially taking an old amp and trying to make it look like new. You know, over time that Tolex gets real dirty. You know, with dust and so on. And fades. You know. And gosh, that amp was so nice when it was new and shiny. You know? And the Tolex kind of had a shine to it. You know? Not quite gloss, but, you know, a lot closer. But over time, it just kind of gets faded and things. And, obviously, you know, a towel here, you know, and just get, this stuff is called Awesome, right? I think it's Allah's Totally Awesome. Here's the bottle, right? This stuff's really great. And I mean, you can pick this up at the dollar store, you know, the Dollar Tree or dollar store. Oh, by the way, it says as seen on TV. So there's a bonus for you. And I guess it's some kind of citrus-based cleaner. And it's real good. You know, real good for cleaning, you know, like panels on the amp and that kind of thing. On the Tolex as well. Now, one thing obviously you don't want to do, and believe me, I've done it in the past. Terrible idea. Don't spray directly onto the amp. Right? Because this stuff runs just like all cleaners. Really. Right? And it may run into something you don't want it to run into. You know? Namely, you know, going inside of input jacket on the PCB board or what have you. You know what I mean? It's just a bad idea, let's put it that way. A much better idea is spray, right, onto the towel first. Right, kind of like this, you know. There you go. You know, and then clean on the amp that way, you know. Yeah, that works much better. Now, with that being said, you know, oh, and by the way, so just real quick, some of the amps, you know, especially, well, like for example, I did that on the PV Classic 30, and you know, that Tolex has a direction, you know, so you want to go in the direction of the Tolex. There's little creases in there, you know. Usually I use a circular pattern, you know, when I'm trying to clean something like that. Okay, but as great as this stuff is, you know, on most things, you know, like amp panels, you know, around knobs and those kinds of things. This stuff's great, you know, and it's cheap, you know, it's $1, so whoop-de-doo. However, Tolex is a different matter, I think, and I've discovered something that really works really well on the Tolex, and average cleaner just doesn't seem to cut it. You know, it doesn't bring back the luster, if you like, of the Tolex, you know. Now granted, this worked for me. It may not work for others, or people have difference of opinions, you know. I'm sure there are experts out there, you know, that have their own theories. No, this is wrong, this is not how you clean an amp or what have you. But this worked for me anyway. I mean, I had an old cruddy crate 20 water with a GR20, that's what it is, I think. I mean, the Tolex is ripped and, gets kind of the dirt in there, brown. Has a brownish tint to it, if you like. Well, here it is. I'm going to show it to you. It's right here. See that? Goop. Right? Goop. Hand cleaner. And you can order this stuff online at Amazon, right? Or another really good place is Menards. Or Lowe's, if you have a Lowe's, store. And other places too. I mean, in fact, I remember once I saw it at the dollar store, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't seen it since. And man, this stuff is awesome. And this is why it makes the exception. It's kind of this white paste in a way. Yeah. Well, kind of like a, toothpaste. Very similar, in fact. I don't recommend you clean your amp with toothpaste. But this Goop hand cleaner, I mean, I slap a few dabs of that on the Tolex, right? Instead of on the towel. Then I take the towel and clean it. And I can't believe it. It really makes a huge difference. All of a sudden it brings back this kind of shininess to the Tolex. And really, and when I say shininess, I mean kind of, as I said, not glossy necessarily, but really makes it look good, basically. Man, pretty close to when it was new, and takes out a lot of that grit that gets in there, and I'm really surprised. So I highly recommend that, I don't know, I'm sure there are experts out there, with years of experience, and say, no, that's not the way you do it, you're going to ruin your amp, blah, 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 blah. But I'm telling you, just from my experience, this is what worked for me. So I guess if you want to try it with a grain of salt. Works for me, and didn't damage my amp, or or the Tolex. It really made it look very nice. And it sure beats, scrubbing that Tolex and wondering, well, what's going on here? It's not freaking cleaning up, Well, this is great. And by the way, if you're buying stuff at Goodwill or other places, and they have that price tag sticker on there, and I have some things and it's got a bunch of old stickers on there. It's horrible. It's a old adhesive glue. It's really nasty looking, and and you try to remove it, it's horrendous. You're scrubbing away, trying to, get rid of it, or even worse, using your nail to try to get that sticker off of there, and then it leaves the residue underneath it, on the item. It's horrible. Well, this stuff, right, put a dab of that on there, wait about maybe, 30 seconds, a minute, maybe less than that, and then try it, and man, the stuff comes right off. Really great. And I've tried Goo Gone before, works okay. This stuff is unbelievable, really, So there you go. That's how to make your amp look like new. Let me know your thoughts below, if you have a better solution, you know, for cleaning, especially the Tolex. You know. But yeah, it was just a simple thing I ran across, and I tried it, and I was like, wow, really surprised, you know, works great. Alright, so I thought I'd pass that on. Alright, see you next time. Bye.